Welcome to Up Close and Personal Season 3 with your one and only diva, Nyasha diva Mhlengiwe. Thank you so much for tuning in, because the fact that you actually took time to watch us actually means more to us than you think it does. You can go to our Facebook page, Up Close and Personal, on the APC TV, and check out the behind the scenes pics and what is new about the program. You can also like us and invite your friends to like our page. Also, don't forget that voting continues for your People's Choice guests. All you've got to do is inbox the name of the guest that you would like to see back on the show, and they can join me on set at the end of Season 3. The film industry in Bulawayo has taken new and exciting steps, with a lot more players stepping up to do something. I'm sure you can agree with me when I say there has been a lot of talk about movies and feature films being produced here and there. Today I'm talking to the producers of the country's first horror film, Moonlight Cross. I'm here with Mhlengiwe Nzima, the producer of the country's first horror film, Moonlight Cross. He's also an animator, writer, director, film producer. I guess it's just a total package. Welcome, Claire, to the program.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Describe yourself as a child and your background. Did you have it easy as a child?
As a child, I think I'd like to say I was a dreamer. Yeah. I was a dreamer.
Wow.
And my background, I had a good upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good upbringing. I never went wanting, so I was lucky enough to have everything I needed.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the family life. Mm-hmm. The social side was more difficult, mm-hmm. Especially in my high school years, because I wasn't like other boys in school. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was more on the soft side, mm-hmm. So I got teased a lot for being soft. People laughed at the way I walked, the way I talked, the way I looked. Mm-hmm. Told me I looked like a girl, which I didn't believe anyways. But
okay.
Yeah, so that was really rough on me, and the bullying really impacted greatly on me, and I wouldn't really want anyone to go through anything like that. So it really turned me into a person who wanted to bring positive stuff into the world.
Wow.
Just build people, accept, have tolerance, everything like that.
Wow. Tell me, what are some of the most outstanding things about your childhood? You spoke a lot about the bullying. Was it part of the outstanding things that happened to you?
Yes, extremely. Because if you look at most of the stories that I've written, they're written about the main characters are outcasts or people who are underdogs, trying to fit in to a world that doesn't want to accept them. So I would say that aspect, even the incredible adversity I faced when I was growing up, I think it's shaped the person I am today and the messages I try to deliver. Yeah.
All right. Please describe to the viewers at home what it is exactly that you do and why you're motivated to do it.
I produce film. I'm a producer. And I'm motivated to do it because I want to create a better world. To create a better world than the one that I grew up in. I really, like I said, it really got to me, the suffering that I went through. And I cannot stand the thought of anyone else going through that. I had brushes with suicide. I really considered taking my life. I even tried to, but survived. I was lucky enough to survive, and it's just really traumatizing, so yeah.
Okay. Now let me take you back there a little. It seems like you had a lot of challenges in your childhood. So what can you say was the breaking point? When did you transform into something else? Because clearly you're a different person now.
The breaking point was accepting who I was, the way I was. Because for most of my teenage life, I was trying to be who I thought the world wanted me to be. If they would tell me I had too high a voice, I talked like a girl, I looked like a girl, I would try and change the way I walked, try and change the way I talk. But end of the day, people would still laugh at me for even trying that.
Yeah.
Then I got to a point where I was like, no, forget this. God made me the way I am. I talk the way I talk. I walk the way I walk. I'm not changing it for anyone. And that was the point when I really started moving in the right track, when I stopped trying to be who I wasn't.
Wow, wow. You're still watching Up Close and Personal on ZBC TV with Nyasha Diva Mhlengiwe, hanging out with Mhlengiwe Nzima, an animator, writer, film producer, and director. He's a total package and he's a deep guy. And if you're just joining us, you missed out on the first half. Join us on the flip side. Don't go away. Welcome back. You're still watching Up Close and Personal with Nyasha Diva Mhlengiwe, and I'm hanging out with Mhlengiwe Nzima. I must say, in the first segment, I was almost in tears. That was deep. So now I don't know whether you were scared of the camera or it was actual real emotions.
I emote, real emotion.
I see. Now tell me, I hear you won an award, or is it awards? What is it that you won?
Awards.
Can we have the details?
Yeah, of the 5 short animated films that I've produced, the first one received a special jury mention at the Zimbabwe International Film Festival in 2009. And then the second one, Silent Wishes, won me the Most Promising Zimbabwean Director Award.
Wow.
In 2010,
Wow.
and also got nominated for a NAMA for Outstanding Screen Production.
All right.
And then I think it was sort of the drive or the hype from winning those awards. In 2011, I produced 3 short films.
Wow.
At the same time. One of which was Written in Tears, the one that was sort of a personal film. I based it on my experience, and that one, it was nominated for 2 awards last year in 2013.
Wow.
At the International Images Film Festival. Best Zimbabwean film and the Walter Muparutsa Prize, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow. Wow. So how did it make you feel to win all these awards?
Well, it makes you feel appreciated. It made me feel appreciated.
Now for some personal stuff before we run out of time. Who are you dating? And if you're single, then I guess you'll just have to tell us about your ex then.
I'm currently not dating anyone besides my work.
Interesting.
So, yeah. As far as my exes, I've only really seriously dated 2 girls. One when I was a teenager and one over the past few years. And I didn't really break up with either of them. It was just distance that sort of fizzled everything out.
So you're saying distance set you apart, as in she moved to some other place?
Yeah, they moved. Then over time it just sort of faded away.
Okay.
But with the second one, there's a sort of interesting thing that keeps happening, because she's moved not just once. I think it's happened a couple of times. Each time she comes back, we just pick up where we left off. So,
wow, interesting. So I guess it's kind of a destiny thing.
I don't know. It's like some romantic comedy or something. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I know everyone is looking for something in another person. So what are your top 3 traits that you're looking for in a woman?
In a woman, modesty, for one. I don't like people who are full of themselves. I prefer you to be down to earth. Honesty, and a sense of humor. Can I add a 4th one?
Oh, yes, you can.
I want someone I can watch anime with. Yeah, because I watch a lot of anime. So yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, that's nice. So tell me, which Zimbabwean socialite would you date, and why? And don't say no one.
Okay.
Because there are people.
I'd have to say Mbo.
Okay, Mboma.
Mboma.
Okay, I've had her on the show before.
Oh.
I'm sure she's watching.
Okay, yeah, no, I've met her a couple of times, and I just love her personality. She's
out there. Yeah.
She's just a fun-loving person, and she's down to earth. She doesn't act all like I'm untouchable or whatever. So, and can I choose more than one?
Okay.
Am I allowed to say you?
Yes.
Am I allowed to say you?
Yeah, you can. You want to say me?
Yes, I want to say you. I want to say you.
Interesting.
Why? Because you're one of a kind.
Ah, thank you.
You're one of a kind.
You heard that?
Yeah.
One of a kind. Thank you, Mhle. You're still watching Up Close and Personal, hanging out with Nyasha Diva Mhlengiwe alongside Mhlengiwe Nzima. And I've already told you he's an animator, writer, film producer, and director. Now, don't forget to go to our Facebook page and tell us what you think of our show. And our Facebook page is Up Close and Personal on ZAPC TV. Join us right after the break for more. And then you can't get anything done after that.
Then after, at the end of the day, no, just relax. We'll sort this out.
Yeah.
Then everything will be sorted. Then you'll get back to his normal self.
Welcome back, Mhle. I've been hanging out with your so-called friends. And I hear they influence you to do bad things.
Really?
Really bad stuff.
Like?
That's wrong.
No, nobody influences me to do anything. Everything I do, it's because I want to do it.
Great. Now tell me, Mhle, everyone has regrets in life. So what are some of yours?
My biggest regrets are having regrets. All the things I never got to do because I was scared of what someone else would think. So those are the regrets. I think now I'm that kind of person who just grabs life as it comes. Anything that comes up and seems like fun or an opportunity, I do. I don't care what Nyasha is going to say or what Percy is going to say. I just do it. Yeah, as long as I like it.
Yeah, which is good. All right. Now describe yourself in relationships. There are 3 L's. It's either you like, or you love, or you last. So which of the 3 do you do?
I do all 3.
Well, yeah, naturally, yeah.
I like and I love and I lust. So
all at the same time.
All at the same time, yeah. All at the same time.
All right. So what is it that you think people must know about you to say this is a must-know fact about me?
I'm only human. Yeah, that's it.
That's what people must know.
Yeah, I'm only human.
Okay, right. You seem to be somebody who's done a lot, right? And I know there are people out there also who are obviously dilly-dallying. They want to do some stuff here and there, but they're scared of people and what. And clearly you overcome all your odds. So what advice can you give to those people that, are just trying to work themselves up like you did?
I think as long as you have the passion, the desire, and the will to do something, just go for it. Don't wait for the go-ahead from someone else.
Yeah.
Don't wait to get help from someone else. Do it no matter how pathetic it might start out or how crappy you think it's going to look in the beginning. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Learn by doing, because experience is the best teacher. That's what people say anyway. So just be brave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Those are some wise and very inspirational words from Mhle. I've had a good time talking to you today.
Same here. Same here.
It's been completely awesome. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me and my guys here. So.
Okay. So how do you feel about the show, about everything?
Everything's been great. It's been a great ride. You gave us a platform, the platform that we've been looking for in the arts industry. So
wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's like an elegant platform. So.
Oh yeah, of course. Diva only rides with style.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mhle.
Thank you, Diva.
We have spent an entire 30 minutes listening to the story of Mhlengiwe Nzima, animator, writer, film producer, and director. It sounds like Wikipedia, if you ask me. You can catch us same time, same place next week for yet another exciting story of one of your Bulawayo socialites. To comment about today's show, all you've got to do is go to our Facebook page, Up Close and Personal on ZPC TV. Don't forget to check out the list of names of the guests that you've seen on the show, and all you've got to do is pick one who's your favorite and inbox us their name, and you never know, they can be your People's Choice guest. I'm really excited about this and I can't wait to find out who that will be. If you want to talk to me directly, you can follow me on Twitter at @NashDiva. Now check this out. Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile is the source of your joy. So always remember to be happy no matter what, because you never know who's falling in love with your smile. See you soon. Do I look this side after, or what do I do? First line?
First line, then you.
So how did it... Now we've got to everyone's favorite part of the show, where we get to discover a lot more about the guest. How do I look? Okay, let's go.